Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is cardiorespiratory endurance and flexibility. Now, let's have a recap. Last time, we discussed about the body composition, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility as recreational activities. Now, what is body composition again? Body composition is the percentage of body fat and lean body tissue in an individual. Lean body tissue is composed of water, blood, our skin, muscles, and bone. So, from health viewpoint, it is very important to have a low level of body fat. Next is body mass index or BMI. What is BMI? This is an indicator of total body fat which is related to the risk of disease and death. Body mass index or BMI refers to the measurement of one's weight relative to his or her height. Now, researchers frequently use BMI in studies that examine high health risks associated with body weight. BMI is useful in areas where there is no adequate equipment to measure body fat. It is also effective when used in large population survey, the one that we did last week. The next one is the muscular strength. What is muscular strength? Actually, strength is also known as muscular strength. So it is vital for everyone, not just to athletes. Whereas strength is the ability of a particular muscles or group of muscles to put forth force in a single maximal contraction to conquer other form of resistance. So relating to everyday life, this resistance is classified as an activity that involves a level of strength to perform, such as simply picking up and carrying shopping bags from the supermarket. A good level of strength permits an individual to carry out daily activities concerning strength without feeling exhaustion or weariness. The next one, we have the muscular endurance. Now, unlike strength that involves the muscles performing one action, muscular endurance involves the muscle in building a number of continuous movement. Muscular endurance can be a specific muscle or group of muscle, such as our biceps, making continual contraction over a considerable period, perhaps over a number of minutes. Muscular strength and endurance are advantages in the capacity to carry out daily activities such as lifting, carrying, pushing, and pulling without tension or unwanted exhaustion. Now, the last one that we discussed last time is flexibility. And what is flexibility again? Flexibility is the capacity of a particular joint, such as our knee, to move during a complete range of motion. So a flexible body possesses a better variety of motion, which should help in the performance of skills. Now, what does this picture shows? As you can see, I have been walking every morning as early as 5 o'clock in the morning using this sports tracker app, wherein I can record the duration, the distance, and the average speed. And also, you can see the map of your location, of your direction. Now, what is the benefits of walking? Or what are the benefits of walking? Now, of course, aside from being conscious of my body, I do walk for health purposes. Let's cite an example of the benefits of walking. It increased our cardiovascular and pulmonary, heart and lung fitness. It also reduced risk of heart disease and stroke. Now, what does this walking has to do with our topic for today? Let's proceed. Our lesson for today is about the cardiorespiratory endurance and flexibility. Now, what is cardiorespiratory endurance? It is the ability to exercise your entire body for a long time without stopping. Ano to? Ito yung continuous movement, continuous work. Example of activities are distance running, swimming, and mountaineering. Since in this time of pandemic, we cannot do mountaineering or either swimming, bawal pa yung mga mass gathering. So perhaps walking is one of the best way to do some movements, especially we can also do this inside our very own houses. Now, cardiovascular system includes the heart, blood vessels, and blood, while respiratory system is made up of your lungs and the air passages that brings air, including oxygen. So, this also refers to the ability to sustain effort. Again, cardiorespiratory endurance is the ability to exercise your entire body for a long time without stopping. So this is a continuous movement of our body. So you can afford to do this kind of exercise if you have a strong heart, diba? Healthy lungs and clear body vessels to supply your large muscles with oxygen. That's why I'm doing a walk every morning for my heart and lungs to be stronger. So, the term cardiorespiratory naman involves two vital system. And what are those? Your cardiovascular system includes your heart, your blood vessels, and blood. So, on the other hand, yung respiratory system, this is made up of your lungs and the air passages that brings air, including the oxygen to your lungs from outside your body. So oxygen enters the red blood cells. That's how it works. The lungs, on the other hand, help the body get rid of the carbon dioxide. Okay? Now let's go to cardiorespiratory assessment. Now, what is this cardiorespiratory assessment? The test, or rather, these are the tests to assess your fitness, the fitness of your cardiorespiratory system. The test may be done in two settings. The first is the laboratory and the next one is the field. The two types of laboratory tests are the Maximal oxygen uptake test, also referred to as the VO2 mass test, and the graded exercise test. Now, both the graded exercise test and the maximal oxygen uptake test are done in the laboratory and require special equipment and people who are trained to administer them. Now, who can do this? This may be doctors. Thus, most people, however, resorted to some form of assessment using practical, non-laboratory tests called field test. Now, this test require little equipment and can be done at home or at school. So, scores are determined based on your ability to function. Now, what are the examples of this test? Now, like the step test, wherein we can do this practically at home. Now, next one is flexibility. Now, what is flexibility? Now, this is the ability of your joints to move as they are supposed to move. Yung simpleng flexibility is merely stretching. our muscles. So what does flexibility do? What can flexibility or being flexible do unto us? This will help you do your physical activities with ease. Performing regular stretching exercise is the best way to build flexibility. Another is stretching. This can be harmful and can result in joint or muscle injury. So properly selected exercises can improve your flexibility and provide many other benefits such as helping to relieve muscle cramps. Take note, in doing flexibility exercises, you need to be really very careful. So take note for those who have these problems in disease problems or health problems rather, like for those who have heart ailments or heart diseases, asthma, fractures, you can minimize doing these flexibility exercises. Next, we have the guidelines for flexibility exercises. Before stretching, the first one, the first exercise, the first on the guidelines is before stretching, be sure to perform a general warm-up. That is an SOP in performing or doing any particular exercises. Take note of that. Remember that. The next one is make flexibility exercises part of your workout. So make sure of it. The next one, when beginning, use static stretching or PNF, the proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Now, when beginning, use static stretching. Make sure na when you start stretching, you start with standing position. You're set. Make yourself ready for it before stretching your body. So use static stretching first. Next one is the progress gradually. Now, progress gradually. So in exercising, we do have some leveling up of exercises, but don't make it too abrupt. Make it gradual. Yung bang dahan-dahan ang pagle-level up ng ating exercises or stretching exercises. The next one is try to avoid risky exercises. Try to avoid risky exercises, meaning kung ano yung kaya natin, kung feeling natin hindi natin kaya, you better not do it. Or check your surroundings if there's some harmful materials or anything around that you think is harmful. You better work outside or find a place where you think is safe. Another, do not stretch joints that are hypermobile, unstable, swollen, or infected. Again, for those who have health problems like fracture, asthma, heart diseases, medyo let's not stretch our muscles because baka lumala lang or mabinat kayo, especially those who are feeling not well. Another is do not stretch to the point of feeling pain. Ayan, kung inaakala natin na masama yung pakiramdam natin o merong tayong iniindang sakit sa katawan, do not stretch. Do not force yourself. Next is avoid stretching muscles that are already overstretched from poor posture. So yung may mga problema like the problem with your back, you're suffering from back pains or scoliosis, there is a proper exercise for that particular condition wherein the doctor can give you what particular exercise that you can that you can use for that. Now, the next one is avoid stretching that lasts 30 seconds or more before performing strength power activities. Now, make sure that you have or you're going to do the warm-up exercises before doing anything. Okay, so before we proceed to our activity for today, let's have a warm-up exercise. Now, the first exercise is have a jog in place at least 50 counts starting on your left foot. The next one, the neck rotation. 5 complete slow. Make it slow. Make sure to make it slow. 5 rotation to the left, and then on the other side to your right. Make sure that you do it slowly para hindi naman mabigla yung ating mga joints, yung ating mga nerves. Next is the arm circling. 10 counts moving forward and 10 counts moving backward. Of course, make it right and left or sabay both. Arms rather. Sorry. And then your shoulder rotation. This is the shoulder. I'm sorry for that. The next one is another 10 counts for your knee rotation, clockwise and counterclockwise. The next one is your ankle rotation. Make sure that you're doing this exercises or warm-up exercise slowly. 10 counts clockwise and then another 10 counts clockwise. Now, if you can remember the jumping jack, make 16 counts of jumping jack. Remember, I hope you remember this. Jump, up, clap, on top, and then down. Okay. Next, let's have our first activity. Our first activity is perform this flexibility exercise, and the first one is the forward lunge. Now start by standing up tall. So as I've mentioned earlier, start standing on the standing position. Then step forward with your one foot until your leg reaches a 90-degree angle. Your rear knee should remain parallel to the ground and your front knee should go beyond your toes. Lift your front lunging leg to return to the starting position. Now repeat this 10 to 12 repetition on one leg or switch off between legs until you've rotated 10 to 12 repetition per leg. Now, here is the position of how you're going to do the forward lunge. Next one, we have the side lunge. Now, again, start by standing up tall, feet hip width distance apart. Take a wide step out to the left behind your left knee as you push your hips back. Now, keep both feet flat on the floor throughout the lunge. Now push off with your leg to return to standing. Now do this 10 to 12 lunges on the left side before switching to the right. Now here is the position. That's how you're going to do the side lunge. The next one, now the next activity for the flexibility exercise is what we call the crossover. first position is sit on the floor with both legs extended in front of you. Cross your right leg over your left and place your right foot flat on the floor. Then place your right hand on behind your body, your right foot flat on the floor. Place your right hand on behind your body and place your left hand on your what do you call this? Crossover. Left hand on your right quad, or what we call the left elbow on your right knee, and press your right leg to the left as you twist your torso to the right. Okay? So you're going to repeat that on the other side. Now, take note, if the spinal rotation bothers your back, take it out and simply use the left hand to pull your right quad in and to the left. Now, here is the correct position of the crossover. Remember, you're going to do this on the other side. Okay, next. Next is the standing quad stretch. Now, while standing, hold on to countertop or chair back to assist in balance. So you're going to get a chair for you to help you balance while standing. Now bend your knee back by grasping your ankle with one hand. Then assist in bending your knee back as far as possible. And maintain position for 30 seconds. Then return to standing position and repeat this exercise 3 to 5 times with each leg. Here is how you're going to do, or the position of the standing quad stretch. Now on the picture, you can only see the girl standing. But remember, as I've said, you can get a chair to help you stand as a support. And remember to do this 3 to 5 times with each of your legs. Next is the sit straddle lotus. Sit down, placing the soles of the feet together and drop the knees towards the floor. Place the forearms on the inside of the knee towards the ground. Lean forward from the hips and hold for 5 seconds. And then repeat this 3 to 6 times. Now, here's how you're going to do this. Remember, hold on to 5 seconds and repeat from 3 to 6 times. Next we have the sit side straddle. Sit with legs spread, placing both hands on the same shin or ankle, keeping the leg straight. Hold on for 5 seconds. Repeat exercise on the opposite legs for 3 to 6 times. Now here is the position. Pasensya na kayo sa ibon ko. Sinasabayan ako. Yes, it's a bird. And it's real. So again, hold for 5 seconds. Repeat the exercise on the opposite legs for 3 to 6 times. So that is the sit side straddle. And now let's proceed to the next. Okay, so sit stretch. Now here's the position of sit stretch. Again, sit with the legs together, flexed feet or flex your feet, and hands on the shin or ankle. Bring the chin towards the knees. Hold for 5 seconds and repeat this 3 to 6 times. Pag sinabi nating flex ang ating feet, pag ito yung halimbawa yung feet, pag sinabi nating flex, ito nakaganito. Point, this is point, this is flex. So that's how you're going to flex your feet. Okay, so again, here are the activities that you're going to have a video recording of it again. First is the forward lunge, followed by the side lunge. Next is crossover. Next is standing quad stretch. Sit straddle lotus. Sit side straddle. And the sit stretch. Again, paki-video sila. Kung hindi magkakasya sa isang video, divide it into 2 and send it via messenger. Now to wrap up, let's have our generalization. Cardiorespiratory endurance and flexibility goes hand in hand in the developing a healthy, active body. Elevated wellness is tied up to physically dynamic lifestyle. One of the best indicators of overall physical fitness is the ability of our heart and lungs to deliver oxygen during activity, whereas flexibility will help you do physical activities with ease. Again, let's all do this for our own health. Please keep safe and healthy. God bless everyone. Thank you.